Hello there everyone, and welcome back to the next update video for the Brickworld Chicago 2020 mock update series.
Hi guys. Well, this kind of sucks, but I don't know if a lot of you guys have heard, but Brickworld Chicago was canceled, not even postponed, but just entirely canceled, which absolutely sucks. That's Chicago, something I look forward to every single year, so this is it's a bummer. But you guys might have some questions about what's going on with the mock and everything. It will not be going to any conventions because Chicago is the only convention that my friend and I are able to attend every year. So the mock, unfortunately, won't be going to any conventions, but the series that I'm doing right now will continue to go on throughout, summer, midsummer. It depends whenever this whole mock gets finished, but the series will go on as normal, and then at the end I will just do a cinematic showcase video like I do for some of my other mocks. So nothing will really change. There just won't be a convention video. I will keep doing updates until the mock is finished. So that's it. Pretty much quick update. Just want to let you guys know that everything will be going on as normal. And something else to note is this episode was entirely pre-recorded. So the whole time I'm talking about Brickworld Chicago. So just be aware that this whole episode is all about, I mention Brickworld Chicago in almost every clip. So this is pre-recorded. Just be aware of that. So yeah, otherwise, hope you guys enjoy the episode, and let's get back at it.
So today we get a good amount of progress done on some cool roads and a turret and some bunkers. A lot of stuff gets started and completed in this episode, so I do hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll just get right on into it. I don't remember if I've shown this yet in a previous episode, but it's pretty much polished off, so I'll probably show it to you guys anyways. This is the entrance over here on the far, the closest side to where the audience will be at Brickworld Chicago. I've shown this part of the mock many times. I have just I finished this a while ago. I might have just forgotten to do an update on it, but here's the entrance to the base. You can see a lot of separatist blue, and then I've shown these pillars before, but I don't know if I ever showed them when I completed it with the wall in the middle there. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Just using some of those dark blue slope pieces you can kind of see, along with some dark gray mountain slope pieces, and then just some normal dark blue colors there with bricks, and then some tiles up top. So I think it looks really, really cool. It definitely reminds me of, a separatist facility with the blue. So hopefully, if you guys have any suggestions on this, because I do that top part where there's no blue, it's just dark gray, that does look a little bland. So if you have any cool ideas on what I could do to mix that up a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting, definitely open to hearing that. But yeah, I think it's just nice to see it here because it covers up all the filler brick. So hopefully you guys like it. Again, if you have any ideas for that middle section where it's just all dark gray, definitely let me know. So yeah. All right, everyone. So I am starting to put the roof or ceiling onto the hangar, and I've run into a few problems. So since this mock is going to be taken to a convention, the public needs to be able to see this hangar. Otherwise, it's just kind of there. And so this is on the side of the build, way over here. And I went back and stood where the public would kind of stand to look at the mock. And I realized if I put a roof over this entire thing, that you can't see really any of the hangar at all. You only can see this bottom part. And then this stuff up here definitely gets blocked if you have a roof over it. So I think what I'm going to do is put some trans blue or just trans clear pieces over the top of this and make this ceiling glass. So that way you'll be able to see through it wherever you are standing. So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. Okay, so here's what I started for with this new ceiling. As you can see, it's just all the trans blue in a different pattern, so it's not just kind of there. Hopefully it's a little more interesting with this somewhat of a pattern. You can kind of see. So now the main question is, how are we going to attach this up top? If you saw there, we have the plates to attach to, and we have the wall to attach it to. Now for the wall, I'm going to use these 1x4 bricks with studs on the side, and we'll be able to attach those down here, right in the bottom there, on the left third, you kind of can see it. Those will be attached there. And then now the issue obviously is, next we can't attach these to a modified brick, right? Because there's studs on here. We already used up the bottom tube area, the bottom of the connect. We already used up the connector side of the bricks on this side. Now we have to figure out a way to attach these studs find a way to attach these studs to the plates. So essentially what I've done, there's probably a lot of ways you can do this, but here's what I did. So we've got these modified bricks, I think like nickname form is like the headlight bricks, I think, something like that. It's pretty much a modified, but there's part of the brick that sticks out in the back you kind of can see. So what I did is I attached those there, and then I'm going to put a plate on top of it. So I'm going to put the plate on top of it like that, and then essentially, I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know if it works. So this is a little trial and error that you guys get to see. So I think these will be able to attach underneath the plates. This other side will be able to be attached to the wall using these 1x4 kind of modified bricks right here. So, okay, so here's kind of what I was talking about is, say we were to put this here, we need a way to attach it on the right side, which we're going to use the modifieds, and then we need a way to attach it on the left side as well. And I think these plates are going to help do that. So those, theoretically, these will go under here, and then this will attach to the wall on the right side. I'm going to put the camera down and try it. I have no clue if it's going to work or not. Alright, well, as you can see here, on the right side, those are all attached to the 1x4 with like the 1x4 modifieds with the studs on the side. And then over here, this one fell off, so that's not good. But that one back there needs to be repositioned a little bit, but these two are connected. So I think it's holding fairly well. I think now I'll just have to fix that left side where it's connected, and there we are. So let's stand back kind of where the public would be. The tripod's going to be in the way for a second, so just don't mind that. Okay, so this is kind of where the public's going to stand. So, I mean, even now it's really hard to see that walkway. This is the first time I'm looking at it with that on top of it, with the trans light blue ceiling. It's still kind of hard to see on camera, but in person you can see it fairly well. As I was saying, you can see from back here how it's going to be hard to see a lot of the hangar if that's covered up by the plates up top for like a ceiling. It's going to be really hard to see the hangar, and I've put a lot of work into the hangar and I'm really liking it, so I don't really want it to be covered up. When we're at a convention, I'd like people to be able to see into the hangar. So I think that glass roof might be the answer. Again, this whole side from that over there all the way down to these dark gray 2x4s, I think I'm just going to leave that open so you actually can see in there, because if I cover any of that up, it's going to be hard to see it again. This is kind of why you don't just go, I did like this hangar was all like a idea I had one night, and then I just did it within like 2 days without really thinking about anything else. I just kind of worked on it and finished it. So now, because of that, you're seeing a lot more problems come up with the way it's going to be presented to the public. But that's fine, that you just work around that stuff. It's not a huge deal. I'm going to keep trying to extend that glass roof and see what it looks like. All right, as you guys can see, I have put some lights into the main hangar here, mostly just above the walkway, so I thought I would show that. Here's a good look at it. Looks pretty cool. Most of the wires will be hidden from public view. You can kind of see them right now because of the angle that we're at, but when you're seeing it from the public, like where you would stand at Brickworld, you shouldn't really be able to see the lights. And guys, here's what the hangar is looking like with all the lights off in the room, and then just those lights that I just put in with the brick loot lights. Here's what it's looking like. Pretty cool, I must say. And the walkway actually illuminates a little bit of the hangar, not much. I'll probably have to add in some more lights, but definitely looks really cool. Alright everyone, so I have added more to this roof part area. As you can see, it is now pretty much, in terms of the trans light blue, it's covering all the parts that I want it to cover. I used the same exact way to attach it that I used for the previous segment that you guys have seen before, where it's just attached with some headlight bricks is what they're called. Headlight bricks and plates in there. And then over here using modified bricks attached to the plates and to the wall over there. Yeah, so looking pretty good. If you're standing on the public days during Brickworld, this is where you'll kind of be looking. So I'm really glad you can see the hangar. I think I will leave that side open for the most part because I really want people to see in there. And then I've got it's kind of hard to see in there, but in person you can see it fairly well. The walkway, especially when the lights are on, you can see the walkway pretty well. That's underneath the glass over there. So yeah, I think the hangar's looking pretty cool. The windows actually kind of give a blue tint to the whole hangar, so I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. It's looking pretty good. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this update video. Good amount of progress today. It's nice seeing the MOC take kind of more shape through each update, so you can actually tell that progress is being made, even though it may look like it's moving along very slowly, but I'm having fun. It's starting to shape up. It gives me a lot more motivation to build when everything starts to take shape. So hope you guys enjoyed. As always, leave any feedback in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.